What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Armored Warfare, where today we're going to look at some gameplay that I had in the MBT-70, mainly because I am currently grinding out the credits I need to buy the T80, and then after that I need to finish off the grind for Ariete and get the credits for that, at which point I need to get the credits for the M1A2 Abrams, which I have more than enough free experience to get. Presuming, of course, that is the second tier 8 I decide to go for. So I was playing the MBT-70 tonight, and I had some really good games. So we're on, what's this, Lost Island, trying to poke up here and just see if there's anyone. We don't spot anything, waiting for our teammates to come up. Now, I know there was Armored Warfare this week. There hasn't really been any World of Warships. The reason for that being is, get spotted here, is I am currently running out, my 50% booster to XP and credits. We not quite aimed it in time to take a shot, and I've got a few more days left on that. So while it's still going, I obviously need to play Armored Warfare and make use of that boost. So we kind of ignore that BMD4. Got a chieftain in front of us. Take a shot, just under 500 damage. We just keep an eye on that AFV, but I'm not terribly worried about him. He's going to do some damage to us, but I'm kind of hoping that my M60A3 ally there will move up and deal with him, because that guy's just going to keep playing peekaboo with me, and I don't want to waste any more time. So start pushing forward. I do now, I think, turn to try and take a shot, aiming in, and unfortunately I rush it a little bit and not fully aimed in and derp it into the ground. So not a fantastic start to this match, but it is pretty good nonetheless. Unfortunately, again, my internet is playing up big time. I was doing it during my the games I was playing with Fiora, and it hasn't really gone away. Got a couple of tanks going straight, so I decided to go up this way and see what I can find. And you'll see some lag. I mean, right there was some, and I'll point some out later where I, hit the brakes and took a while for it to actually register in game. So this guy's not paying attention to us. We haven't been spotted, so we're going to get to take a shot. But unfortunately he was running away from us, so we had to rush the shot again, and RNG just says no. So we're just wiggling back and forward a little bit while we wait for this gun to aim in, or reload should I say, and now we fully aimed in, 540 damage, and we hit his engine, down to 151 health. I'm screaming down the hill to try and get a ram on him, but no such luck, and unfortunately not going to be reloaded in time to take care of that guy. So no worries, we're going to head around the corner. Got a Leopard 2 AV ice. Again, we try and rush the shot, something I was doing a little bit too much of in this game, but I promise very soon I'm going to get my shit sorted and we're going to start doing some good damage. There's some big lag. Waiting for him to come out, take a shot at his lower plate, penetrate, and damages ammo rack, 514 damage, and then he is killed by our allied Leopard 2 AV ice. Looked like he blew off his turret. Now, this guy's on very low health. He should probably fall back behind me and let me take lead, because I do have the health to soak up some damage. Chieftain is presenting us his ass, I think. Another 490 damage and more engine damage on him. So we're up to 2,000 right now, and we've barely lost any health, and our team's doing very, very well. We've got an M60A3 here, aiming in a little bit, another hit, 544 damage. Chieftain, just going to wiggle and back and forwards a bit, try to keep moving our turret as well so he doesn't have a clean shot on our gunner's sight. M60 has decided he'd rather go up the hill, which is a fair enough decision. Chieftain does 35 damage with his Hesh round, but it does leave his turret pointing the wrong way, and we're able to put a shot through the rear of his turret. Chieftain again, we're just going to try and move forward and get into a position where we can take a shot at him, but he's backing up and not making it easy for us. So here we go, aim in a little bit, take the shot, 278 damage, and we get the kill, up to 3,344 damage. So this is already right up there with some of my better games in the MBT-70. You will not believe how often the lag that you guys have seen already costs me shots and that sort of thing. So whenever I start doing over 3,000 damage, I'm pretty happy. This was also my first game of the day in the MBT-70, so I will also get the 1.25 bonus to my credits. Shot into the booty of the chieftain, 568 damage. That brings us to 3,900, and I think this game is already my best game ever in the MBT-70. So we're trying to get forward, trying to rush and see if we can get another hit into him, but unfortunately he's being absolutely wrecked, and we're not going to get anything. Got Expeditionary Tank, and there's an example of 507 damage there, up to 4,419, of like stopping. And obviously you guys can't tell exactly when I hit the brakes, but you could kind of see the jerking motion as it came to a halt. Only one kill, unfortunately, but 4,419 damage, not bad at all. And all that's left is this Expeditionary Tank. I probably should have gone turned right and tried to cut him off, but I decided to try and follow. And our Leopard 1A5 finishes him off and gets the kill. So as for the results, pretty good. Just under 13,000 experience. As I say, first win of the day, plus a 50% boost. 531,000 credits, 4,419 damage, 1,500 spotting damage, and 8 spots in total. Coming second place on the team, that Leopard 2AV did extremely well, 5 kills. Fraction more damage, more spots, but managing to get about 400 experience more than we did. And enemy team top damage looks like it was 2,077 by the Expeditionary Tank that died at the very end. So pretty good match overall. So let's head off to the second match and see if maybe I can do even better in terms of damage and kills. Right, and welcome to the second match. We are on Cold Strike. Just going to let the BMD2 go past. Pretty good matchmaking. Again, only 3 tier 6s on the enemy team and 3 on our team. We've got myself and 2 Typhoon 2s. The enemy team's got an Expeditionary Tank, Leopard 2, AV Ice, and a Typhoon 2. And there's some nice lag. Isn't it always fun? So as soon as I was finished with that last game, I immediately jumped into my MBT-70 Merc, because again that's got need to get the first win of the day, so I've got the 1.25 credit multiplier, and you can see the ping spiking 679. I don't know what my internet, what its problem is at the moment, but it's been getting a little bit frustrating. But anyways, nothing we can do. We've just got to make do with what South African infrastructure has given me to deal with, and yeah, it's just jumping all over the place. It does settle down a little bit now, but it's still frustrating. So we're trying to kind of hide in these bushes a little bit and see if we can get an early spot off on some other tanks without being spotted ourselves while we wait for some support. T-72 is spotted, and unfortunately the bushes don't do anything for me, and he spots me right back. So I'm going to start moving forward, just trying to see if we can get a shot, get a green penetration marker, and manage to plant a shell, presumably beneath his gun. And we do gun damage and commander damage, I think. Gunner damage, not entirely sure. He's deciding to poke out again. We're going to go for his lower plate, another 540 damage. He bounces on us once again. Perhaps someone who doesn't quite know where to shoot MBT-70s, which is something that I'm going to kind of find in this match, because a lot of people are going to bounce even when I'm not in the greatest position. Shot comes in from the side. You can see a lot of enemy vehicles. Take the shot. Unfortunately, I guess it goes a bit low and hits his track instead of going through his side armor. And we are denied that kill. Nearly reloaded, so we're going to push up. Playing quite aggressive here. Got an M60A3. Aiming in, take the shot. Unfortunately, we had to rush it because he was going to be behind cover. And it cost us the shot at that Leopard 1A5. And we just managed to do track damage to the M60. Waiting for the next person to pop out. I think there was a Leopard 2. Was almost fully aimed in, or could have been completely fully aimed in, but the shell goes a bit low. And we don't manage to find where we want to on his lower plate. So just waiting for our next target. Is it going to be this guy? It is. We take the shot, 463 damage. But he does penetrate us and do 348 himself. So I'm guessing he went for the gunner's sight. And yeah, doing exactly what he needs to do. I'm going to try and push up a little bit more here. Just keep an eye on those guys, making sure that I'm aware of when they're going to try and pop out again. And here comes the Leopard 2. Take the shot, penetrate for 502 damage. So we're up to 2,000 already. There's the Leopard 1A5. We're just going to wiggle a bit and start pushing forward again with this allied M60A3. And just waiting to see who's going to pop out. Is it going to be on the left or the right? Moving forward again. Here we have the Leopard once again. More lag, but it doesn't stop us from penetrating his lower plate and doing 523 damage. So now we're going to reverse because obviously he's going to beat our reload. Leopard 1A5 possibly bounces there. So our armor's being quite bouncy this match. Unfortunately for that Leopard, the higher tier ally backs off and exposes him, and we get a penetrating hit and do 713 damage with an AP round. So I'm not sure exactly what we hit. M60 again hits our gunner port and does 317 damage. We track him, but I think he does pop his repair kit or is just able to repair before we can get our reload off. Again, we have to rush the shot. We're up to 3,264 damage, so no matter what happens, I was pretty pleased with this match already. Things have been going well on the night I was playing these. So now we're going to go around. He gets another penetrating hit, but that was his last. We do 249 damage. Bounce a shell, was that from behind possibly? I'm not sure. Got two chieftains in front of us. We take a shot from the side from the Leopard 2 AV. Was being a little bit aggressive. 444 damage, managed to kill him. I was aware that guy was there, but I wanted to try and close distance on these guys so that I could get behind some kind of cover behind this wreck and start doing some damage. Take a hit to the tracks, and we are immobilized once again. Chieftain pops up again, 558 damage that time, and finish him off, and 4,500 damage. We've already beaten the last round, and with that, that was our fourth kill, and we now have the advantage in terms of numbers, 8-6. We were losing quite a bit at one point. So we're now pushing towards the cap zone to try and assist maybe with that expeditionary tank or with the ERC-90. But I do believe both of those are going to be taken out. 6-4 now. We have to have this game in the bag, don't we? We must. Spotted. Wasn't entirely sure what was spotting me. But I think it is a Begleitpanzer Panzer in E2. Expeditionary tank is taken out. And so was that ERC-90. So now there's just the Leopard 2 AV, the Typhoon 2, and the Begleitpanzer. Leopard 2, obviously we were doing some work on him earlier. He's a one-hit kill. Very much so, but then so are we. So we're going to move up, and the enemy team is now pulling it back. 3-3. And then you can see the Begleitpanzer. We're trying to get across. Hopefully we're not going to take a shot in the side. And trying to find that Leopard 2 and hopefully manage to get our fifth kill of the match. And moving up, and I think he's going to appear any minute now. And there he is. We swing the turret around, move forward just so we're not quite... he fires at us first. We manage to get the hit, 184 damage, and here's where I fuck up. I move out, I stop to start moving back because I go, no, that was stupid. And the Typhoon gets us, and now it's 2-2. And unfortunately, it's going to result in a defeat, as you can see here. Still managed 6,625 reputation, 442,000 credits, doing a total of, call it 4,700 damage, 3,400 spotting damage, 5 kills. We got Target, Ace Tanker for getting the 5 kills, and the Iron Cross for getting the most reputation on the losing team. And as you can see, we did significantly better than anyone else on our team. Over twice as, or nearly twice as much damage. The M60A3 in third place did get 2,600, but significantly more reputation, well over double reputation on anyone on our team. In fact, we got more reputation than anyone. We actually beat the Leopard on the enemy team, which got base XP of 2051. We got 2271. But he did manage to get more experience. I mean, more damage done, 4971 versus our 4700. So a pretty good match, and a pretty good match before this. And thanks to these two matches, I did manage to buy the T80. You can already see it in the bottom of the screen. I bought it before this match, but this now allowed me to start working towards buying some of the upgrades, because I did use about 130,000 free experience to fully upgrade the gun, but I just needed to buy the second gun, which was 1 million credits. So with this match, I was at 735,000, and soon I should be able to buy that gun. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and this look at two rather enjoyable matches in the MBT-70. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and consider subscribing for more Armored Warfare, World of Warships, possibly World of Tanks, and a few other things that are thrown into the mix from time to time. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.